Hey drivers, it's Troy with TalkCDL with another edition of Trucker Tips. Drivers, this week we'd like to talk to you about a little nasty ticket called a following too close. 1, it's deemed a major CDL moving violation by the Department of Transportation. 2, it's an insurance nightmare. When you go to apply with a trucking company, if you have a following too close on your record, odds are, if it's in the last 3 years, that trucking company cannot hire you. Now, this is why I absolutely despise a following too close on a truck driver's MVR. Number one, I don't think that they're fair in many ways. I'm going to tell you why. It's a judgment call from a cop. Not saying that every cop is wrong, but here's what happens a lot of times. A truck driver gets this particular ticket. Maybe the truck driver is coming down the highway and a four-wheeler is coming down the get-on ramp and he merges right in front of the truck driver. At that precise moment, a cop is turning around and he sees what appears to be a truck driver riding someone's butt. Wow, I better pull that trucker over. Cop pulls him over, and guess what? There you are on the side of the road trying to explain to him that, hey, this guy just cut in front of me. It wasn't even my fault. That is why I cannot stand that ticket. So now, if you get the ticket, what do? The advice we give you every single time, we're going to do it right now, and that's never, never, ever plead guilty to a traffic violation in a semi-truck. Ever. Worst case scenario is you go, you fight the ticket, and you still get it. That's it. Many, many times, a judge will let you throw yourself on the mercy of the court, and they'll reduce that ticket, giving you at least a bearable ticket that is going to keep you at least working. Let me tell you what happens if you decide, well, I'll just plead guilty and I'll pay the ticket. 6 months to a year, odds are your trucking company that you're working for is going to pull your record because insurance makes them rerun MVRs just in case drivers got a ticket. So what happens is, because you didn't tell them about that ticket and it's a major D.O.T. moving violation, now they terminate you. So now you got a bad ticket with a termination on your record, and it just gets worse from there. A lot of you are probably saying, there's absolutely no way I can afford, and I can't take time off to go fight a ticket, Troy. I've heard that. I got news for you, driver. You can fight it, but more importantly, you have to. That little inconvenience of going, I don't know, maybe 500 miles, 1,000 miles away and fighting a ticket. Maybe you can't afford a lawyer. That doesn't matter. Go there, represent yourself, and just tell the judge, this is what happened. Odds are you're going to get it reduced. If you don't fight it, 3 years of a nightmare is 10 times worse than a day or two off and be an inconvenience. Second thing I would tell you is this. If you don't have a dash cam, get one. Before the dash cam, that ticket was always 100% the truck driver's fault. Everybody always believed, oh, you got to be in control of your vehicle all the time. And they never took in consideration that there's a lot of idiots that cut truck drivers off. Now that the dash cam is around, many truck drivers have been found not guilty. They've been exonerated. They've been justified because of that camera. If you don't have a dash cam, write to us. Write to Troy at TalkCDL.com. You can find us on TalkCDL.com. You can find us on iTunes. You can contact us through Facebook. We've got a pretty large following there also, all truck drivers and truck drivers family. And we can recommend a good dash cam that you really need to have. And we can even tell you how to use it correctly. Okay, as always, never plead guilty. And like we always tell you, you are the professional, so remain professional, especially behind that wheel. Represent yourself and your company in a professional manner, driver. We believe in you guys. Thank you for tuning in and watching TalkCDL. Good night and God bless.